Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 17, and welcome back to the Western Shore. So we got all of our canola in field 4.9 and field 5.9, and we did it the way we planned to. We tried to do field 5.9 as true to life as possible, or at least as I understand a real farmer would seed a field. We tried to get that one done. Mistakes were made. It's not perfect, and as it starts to green up, I can show you what we'll do differently next time, things that we can do to improve. And then field 4.9, I did it, I don't know, call it the farm sim way. The peanut butter technique where you just keep smearing it, you know, till you get every single square millimeter of field covered. It looks better, but it was not as realistic. So that was our plan. Everything went smoothly there. We still have one layer of FERT to apply to field 4.9 and 2 layers to field 5.9. And I will tell you about that a little bit more as we get going today. We are down at canola. What are you doing down at the animal market? We are buying some sheep because I had a thought. In fact, let's hop in here and we can talk about it as we drive. So let's bring that back up. We'll hop right in here. We will unfold. Yep. Let's get this open. We'll buy some sheep. So I was thinking about, we were trying to decide between either pigs to the west of our Bramble Lane farm, or cattle to the east, more dairy cattle to the east. So we want this, and we want this, and then we're going to buy 14. Is that correct? Confirm. Yes, we do. And then we're going to fold this, get that started. And I got to put it back in gear. When it does, it's going to pop that menu open. It's okay. We'll just X out of it. I've got some overlapping key commands. Right. Brake is off. And let's start making our way out of here. So I got to thinking, I don't really... It's not that I don't like pigs. I mean, I sort of don't like pigs. But I also don't make money with them. And we already have a dairy operation going. So both of those would work. And both of them in their own way, they make sense. But then I started thinking, we've got those 6 grass fields, and we're trying to figure out what to do with our grass. Sheep eat grass, do they not? Right? So that could work. That could be a thing. And we have everything we need to get a sheep operation going. We have a water tanker, we have a flatbed, we have plenty of hay bales, although they will be eating from their own field, as far as I know, their own pasture to start with. We'll double check that in a minute. And yeah, we got water, we got food. With pigs, we would need to buy pig food because we've got some... Oh, dear. Sorry, sheep. Give you a little jostle there. We've got wheat, we've got corn, and I believe that would get them started in one way, but then we don't have any root crops, we don't have any canola or sunflower to feed them, right? So there's a lot of things that we'd need to spend a lot of money. Versus getting sheep going, all we need to do is lease this trailer, as we did, buy some sheep, everything else we already own. So I think that's the way to do it. Now, there are 3 sheep farms. They're all sort of on the, what could be described as the west side of the map. And the one we're going to go with is the Seaview farm, save game, the Seaview farm, and that is up to the northwest. Did I say they're all on the west side of the farm? The west side of the map? Yeah, I think I did, maybe. All 3 of them are on the west. They're to the west. We're going with the one to the northwest. And there's a kind of an odd but specific reason. I think... Yeah, we're actually going to pass one right here. And we could use this for our sheep. It is technically closer than the one we're going to. But the Seaview farm up to the northwest. Concentrating, driving. The Seaview farm is... It's better suited to that loop that we want to make, because here's Bramble Lane. We'll come out of Bramble Lane here. We'll make a right turn. We'll head north. And then after we're done with whatever activities we have at the Seaview farm, we're going to head east, south, and back onto Bramble Lane. If we had gone with that sheep farm behind us, every time we wanted to get back to the farm, we could either drive into traffic on Bramble Lane, or we could make a great big loop down to the southwest and then east, and then it would be a little bit more cumbersome. We've been pushing our luck by heading east on Bramble Lane for things like getting to field 5.9, but there is a place to pull over on that stretch. If we were trying to push our luck all the way from that turn behind us, there is at one point like a one-lane bridge and a lot of other things. So if we didn't want to make a loop and we just wanted to risk it on Bramble Lane, we'd really be pushing our luck at that point, because there are plenty of places where two vehicles can't pass even if we pull over, and so we would therefore have to back up. So this one makes more sense as far as maintaining any kind of a traffic flow. And I know that seems like a ticky-tack kind of detail, right? Really a little bit over the top, but other than turning off traffic, there's really not anything we could do. If we did run into traffic on Bramble Lane, we would have to back all the way up to the road. So that's just not, as far as I'm concerned, not realistic. Now, did we go to the right farm? Did we? We did. Okay. So this is Seaview. And now we'll need to... I'm just going to walk around in here before we pull the tractor in. I'm going to walk around in here and see. And you know what? I think I got some bad information. This looks like a cattle farm. Let's see if we can find an animal trigger here. Yeah, this doesn't look like sheep. This looks like cattle. No, it is. Okay. This is a little bit different look from what I'm used to. Okay, but the information was correct then. Perfect. And that gate is now open. And we will pull in and get these dropped off. Then we're going to head back to the farm, get our water tanker, come back here and get some water for the sheep. And I think they'll be able to eat from their own pasture, so we won't need to get grass or hay in there straight away. But if we do, we've got plenty of hay bales at Bramble Lane. I can just throw some on a trailer and bring them over here. And I even anticipated that. And did some other things, and I'll show you that when we get to Bramble Lane as well. So if we pull over here, right, like so, then we can just back straight up. Beautiful. And it looks like there is a water source here as well. We can confirm that when we come over. We'll bring our water tanker over full. We'll fill it at Bramble Lane, but yeah, I am 100% confident that is a water tank. Okay. Not a problem. Oh, wait. Hang on. Just remember something. It's a water tank for water storage, but it's not necessarily a water tank that we can buy water from. So what we'll do, let's see how much water we have at Bramble Lane. Cows are taken care of, and it's quick enough to go down and fill it. But what we may do... okay. Even though we're only going to need a little bit of water for the sheep, maybe 1,500, 2,000 liters, what we'll do is fill our water tanker, bring it over here, water the sheep, and then put the rest in that tank so it's over here. And then off camera, I will refill that tank to its maximum capacity. And... oh, wait, before we unload. Let's do this. I'll refill this tank, and I'll refill the tank at Bramble Lane. I'll refill them to maximum capacity by making some trips down to the water purchase point down by the store. All right, so now we go here. Now we're going to unload. Confirm. Yes. And there they are. Beautiful. Okay. It's all coming together. I think this makes sense. Sheep are also... they're a lot less maintenance than pigs. So, which is not to say that we can't... Alright, I had to pop that dialogue open. That's not to say that we can't also get some pigs going. And also open the other dairy farm at... is it Blockwell? Yeah, Blockwell Farm. So there's a lot of things we can do. I think this just made sense as far as what we wanted to do next. Now, I need to go here, and we're going to go out. We're going to left, and then right, and back around. We don't even need to go that far. We can cut down that twisty farm lane. Okay. Get rid of that. Break this off. Here we go. So yeah, the sheep will be okay over here. We've got a big water tank. And they will... I'm very confident they will eat from their own pasture. So we don't even need to worry about getting over here to feed them all the time. Although we can bring over, and probably next episode we will bring over maybe 10 or 12 bales. Because we have so many, we can bring over some hay bales, keep them stacked up in the barn, and as we get toward fall, right, we'll have that stockpile for them. And keep in mind, we got third cut as well. We were trying to figure out what to do with it, and what this means is we can put a lot of it into the pits at Bramble Lane, and we can make hay bales out of the rest. Since we have so many silage bales, we don't need any more of those. But we can at least make more hay bales and either top off what we pull out of Bramble Lane to bring over here, or we can just bring them over here directly. We got options. Right, so let's try to be good citizens and not pull this great big trailer out in front of traffic. Alright. So yeah, there is a farm lane that cuts off. And you know what? This will be a good opportunity for us to sort of explore that. I believe we've been down it once without a trailer, but let's see how we do going down that farm lane with this trailer, which is, it's probably in real life, that's probably a 25, 30-foot trailer. Let's see how we do hauling a 30-foot trailer down that lane, and it is empty, which is great, because if we do get in a jam, we're not banging our sheep around back there. So yeah, this is all working out. And this will be, so we've got 2 loops now. When we head south, interesting. All right. When we head south or toward town, we have that loop that we make out to the east, and then up to Bramble Lane, and now we're going to have this loop that we make to the north, and then over and around. All right. Like I said, that little part down toward Field 5-9, we can risk that, but check what turn is. But as far as driving all the way down Bramble Lane from the highway to the west, I think that's a bit ambitious, a bit too risky. So this all works out. All right, here we go. And I know we've been down this lane once, but we weren't pulling anything. Okay. Here we go. Ooh. Looking narrow already. I do like thinking that there's a real lane like this somewhere in the world. If not this exact real lane, there's a real lane just like this somewhere. And if you live on that lane, you got tractors going by at all hours of the day and night. I don't know, I suppose you get used to that. Or if you live in an area like that, it could be that you like it. That's why you live there. Alright, so we go around here. So far so good. And I think, yeah, we've been through the twistiest sections of it already, so I think from here on out, we should be okay. And this will bring us out directly across from Bramble Lane. So then all we need to do is pull in and up. And I probably won't back this in today. We can skip a few minutes and I'll show you what else we've got going on at the farm. It's Field 4-9 to our right, and you can see the tram lines. Everything went smoothly, but we did use those 2 different techniques. So Field 4-9, when it's all done, particularly next spring, next summer, when it comes up nice, beautiful, golden yellow canola, it's going to look really good. Probably better than Field 5-9, but we did cheat a little bit. We broke the immersion to do Field 4-9, or at least I did. All right, so come across here, and then up. And I would say that this is our lane, so we can leave it here. Ugh, OCD kicking in. Let's just back in. Let's just do it right. Tore up the hedge a little bit, but not too badly. And you know what? We can stuff this right in here and just pull. Yeah, this is the best place for this right now. We'll stuff this right in here and leave it. And then we'll pull the 5600 all the way around. Okay. So turn that off. So we have a 5600. We have a Massey Ferguson 5600. The one we had was base game. And the reason I was using the base game was it's automatically more realistic. There is a Forbidden Mods 5600 by Bone Crusher, which actually this one is now. I traded in the one that we had for this one. And I did track down, I can zoom in a little bit. I did track down a more realistic XML for it. So this is now a mod, get this selected. This is now a mod 5600, but it is running more realistic. So we're good to go there. All right, so we'll pull all the way around. Hook up to the water tanker, back it up to our water tank here on the farm, fill it, take it up to the sheep, and hopefully that'll be, I don't know, 25 minutes, 20 minutes, somewhere around there. And we'll be good to go. Zoom out just a bit. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't drop this front loader, at least momentarily. All right, let's just take a chance and see if this works. Oh, and the reason I installed a front loader, our other 5600 did not have a front loader. The reason I installed one is if we're going to be hauling hay out to the sheep, we don't want to have to make a separate trip out there with the telehandler. We want to pull the dually flatbed with this tractor, and when we get out there, have the ability to unload the bales that are on it with the tractor that we pulled it with. Right, so we'll get this gate open. Beautiful. And we'll get backed up. I want to say, I think there's about 8,000 gallons. 8,000 liters? 8,000 gallons. Oh, there is a decent amount of water left in there. Whoa. A decent amount of water left in there, enough to at least get the sheep started. And then the last thing we do before we end the episode, we will take a look in the menu and confirm that they do have some grass to eat. Now, as far as when you would buy sheep, I don't think we're too far from a realistic time, because sheep are born all year round, are they not? Or are they only born in the spring? Unknown. But, oh, there we go. But I would think that you would not necessarily want to get them in the spring, because they're not going to make any wool till the fall either way. And you wouldn't want to get them in the winter, at least in Farm Sim you wouldn't, because they won't make any wool till the following year then. I don't know. It seems like as good a time as any, I guess, is what I'm getting at. What do we got in here? About 5,000 liters. Okay. I'll take it. So we'll fill this. Well, we won't fill it. It'll be about half full. But we'll get this going. Take this over to the sheep. I will probably... I may drop the front loader over there and just leave it over at that farm. I don't know. On the one hand, that makes sense. On the other, it does not. Might just leave it on here. We do have the telehandler here for... Come on. Nope. I'm in a hurry. I gotta go. I'll give you a minute to get out of the way, and then I'll just roll right through you. Undecided. We'll have to figure out what we want to do about that. Reason being, we do have the telehandler here, but if it's occupied, if it's doing something else, if it has another implement on it, it may be just as fast or faster to use the front loader to load the dually trailer rather than swapping out tools on the telehandler. I don't know. We'll take a minute to figure that out. I also have to sell some milk. I think our milk tank is full. And then our silage is going to be fermented in the next day or two. In the next day or two, and when it is ready, we'll start taking that down to the BGA and selling it and making some money. And I believe we can end this year, if not profitable, then at least without a lot of debt. So, good things happening. Okay, time, 20 minutes, perfect. And we'll head out Bramble Lane this way, and that will give me, carefully, that will give me an opportunity to show you how narrow the road gets and why I really don't want to be backing anything up, particularly anything with a trailer, that far down. So yeah, still a little area to pull over here. We could probably squeeze by a car. Right through here, that's a little tight. Yeah. Plus, it's just, I mean, it's obviously a one-way street, one-way road. So let's try to be good neighbors, try to be good citizens, even if it means a little bit of extra work. There's that realism, right? I don't know how realistically you play. I don't know if you worry about things like that, but I do. It's those little details, you know, kind of bring the game alive. All right. Where's our bridge? Here. There it is. All right. And this takes us, yeah, we're just about back to the highway. Okay. Wait for traffic to clear. Up here. Here we go. And I'm trying to think of anything else. We've got silage to sell. We've got one sheep operation up and running now. Nearly. Did swap out the tractor. I'm trying to just think of anything I did off camera. No. Oh, I did, and I think I mentioned this before, but we do have a sprayer add-on, or the sprayer add-on, which I think is also from the FS17 mod contest. And what that'll do is some selective nozzle cutting, as you would have in real life with a GPS-driven sprayer. So we won't be spraying the same areas twice. It sort of automatically sorts out overlap, which is a nice detail. And the only thing we need to do is remember to use it with the JCB. That's the only tractor we have that has a GPS aerial mounted. So in the interest of maintaining realism, maintaining immersion, we're only going to use the GPS mod or GPS functionalities with the JCB for now. We may get another GPS equipped tractor later. Right. I just need to figure out where the water trough is. I think I saw it very near to the animal dialogue. Sort of back that way. So stop this here. Gate is open. I did close that interior gate after we unloaded the sheep, did I not? OCD is a hell of a drug. Tell you what. All right. Take this right in here, as we did with the animal trailer, and I think, well, it's one of those two, and they're side by side, so we're covered either way. Let's just back this up here, and I believe it's going to be the front one, because the back one looks like it has the high side on the back and the low side on the front. That would indicate food. Yeah, we're getting a dialogue down at the bottom. All right. So we'll put the rest of this in the water tank for them. Not right now, but at some point I'll do that. All right, so let's back this up just to get it out of the way. Oh, that's unfortunate. We still have our unloading dialogue because we're still unloading. Stop. Oh, I wonder if that is. Yeah, it could be because we hit our shuttle. Unknown. Well, that's unfortunate. All right. So let's go back in here. Set the brake. Come back out here, and we're going to check our animals quickly and see animals, cows, Henton, cows, Bramble Lane. No. Here we go. Pigs, sheep. Yep, they do have their own grass, 189 liters of their own grass, so I assume that means they're eating from the field, and I think we can, if we hop over this fence, I think we may even get we get a little dialogue up there, the farmer's touch? Yeah, we sure do. Okay, so 18,000 liters of grass in this field. That's plenty. Plenty for them to get started with. Perfect. That all worked out. Come back here. There you go. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 17. This is the Western Shore. We'll see you next time. Take care now.